13 News at 4 starts today with breaking news from Mooresville. A high school student now behind bars and facing charges for allegedly planning a mass shooting.
The 18-year-old is accused of planning the shooting during lunchtime at Mooresville High School. So we have team coverage tonight. We actually begin with Samantha Johnson, who is live outside the high school with all we need to know right now. Samantha, can you fill us in on what you've learned?
Well, Felicia and Dustin, we can tell you this all started earlier this week on Tuesday when the FBI received a tip from someone here at the high school saying their friend was planning a mass school shooting here at Mooresville High School. After that, police say they were able to identify the suspect in this case as 18-year-old Trinity Shockley. We understand from police they searched her home earlier this week. They say they found a few AR-15 magazines, a box of .40 caliber rounds, and even a soft armor vest inside that home, along with several messages that this student allegedly communicated with fellow students, essentially bragging about what these plans were. Messages like, quote, "I've been planning this for a year." Now, we can tell you, based on the documents we've just received and read over from police, they also interviewed the head of mental health for the Mooresville Consolidated Schools. And we can tell you, according to that person, back on October 12th, just 2 weeks after this student's 18th birthday, she allegedly signed herself up for mental health assistance. As we mentioned, we are just receiving all this information from the police here in Mooresville. We can tell you as of right now that student is preliminarily charged with conspiracy to commit murder and 2 counts of intimidation, threat to commit terrorism here at the school. We understand that student is now in the Morgan County Jail without bond. So Dustin and Felicia, of course, we just got here to Mooresville. Logan Gay is also here in town getting more information from police. So as soon as we have more, we'll bring that to you here on 13 News.
All right, we'll talk again soon, Sam. Thank you.
And we're working to learn more from Mooresville police about this investigation and arrest. As you can imagine, everything is really happening right now.
As Sam just mentioned, court documents say this all started with an anonymous tip to the FBI. Logan Gay continues our team coverage. She's also in Mooresville for us this afternoon. Logan, you just got done talking with police. What did they tell you?
Yes, Dustin, I literally just walked out the door just moments ago. So the police chief told us, oh, that came FBI to the Morgan County Sheriff's Department. Morgan County Sheriff's Department then contacted the Mooresville police and the investigation began. And like Sam said, she was arrested and formal charges were today. Now, the police chief, he said a lot of things. And one of the things I noticed, he said that when they searched Trinity's room, they found pictures of mass shooting, like pictures that she had around her room. She also had pictures of still investigating what.
Well, it's very disturbing. I mean, this is a small town, and a lot of us have, I mean, I have family that goes there. And a lot of my guys have kids that go to Mooresville High School. And to think, you know, nothing ever happens in Mooresville, it's a small town, but to think that somebody was plotting to hurt a lot of individuals, kids, I mean, future leaders of this country or whoever, is pretty disturbing.
Yeah, the police chief also mentioned that Trinity used to actually come here and drop off cookies and pictures and had a great relationship, they thought, with the police. So he is very surprised that this would happen, especially from her. Now, that mass shooting was supposed to be, she had planned it for tomorrow on Valentine's Day. So this all happened right on time. He does not think that there is any more danger to the public or to students. They have quite a few officers already who work at that school. So he says students and parents should feel comfortable coming to school tomorrow, next week, and the upcoming days. As more information becomes available, we will get that to you as soon as possible. Dustin?
All right, Logan, thank you. And of course, Logan's live signal broke up a little, which is frustrating, but we're going to come back to Logan for the latest coming up. Still ahead here throughout the next couple hours here on 13 News at 4, 5, and 6.
And as we have stated before, we are just getting this information into our newsroom, and our news team has responded. So we're going to continue to stay on top of this breaking news, and we'll have more on this with full team coverage on 13 News at 5 and our mobile app.